Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only master propaganda hero of like defender over the fatherland, officer 1v1 on Langres. In the north, it is Oziligath. Fighting here for the German army, Deutschland, here with the 15th Panzerjaeger. We got Best of the Kitty Cat, wanting attention or food, possibly both. Panzerjaeger here for Oziligath, though. In the south, it is Tonimontana. Poor man's Indiana Jones. Fighting here for freedom and democracy. Liberty here with US 45th Infantry. We got Spec Ops here with the Weasel Double Scout Start versus Bikes and Panzer Grenadiers. Yes, Basil, everyone can hear you, your lovely kitty cat. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on them as well. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithm, spreads out the video further. So, we set off here, east bike, west, Panzer Pioneer, center, Panzer Grenadiers in south, Scouts heading west, east, and the Weasel in the west as well. There's a lot going on here. Got the barracks up there for Tonimontana, more Panzer Pioneer there for Oziligath. Scouts advancing forwards with the M1 Garants. More rifle there for Tony. 8 actual rifle squad there for Tony, not just Scouts and Weasels. Scouts occupying the house here. And of course, all armies have Scouts to some capacity. It's not just some, like, concept the US Army was somehow the only ones, like, ever be aware of.
Riflemen are ready.
So, just quick note there. We're pushing westwards here. Catching up Panzer Pioneer. An additional fun fact is Scouts typically tend to be some of the better troops in a unit, as you typically needed some to be a bit more, aggressive and able to take initiative on their own for such a role. Plus, of course, hand themselves in case something goes wrong. So Scouts were typically a bit of an above grade compared to other units. Anyways, 250 half on the way here for Oziligath, the lighter Schützen Panzerwagen. These, of course, have the Veterans 1 bonus already. Pushing back there, Oziligath, Panzer Pioneer quickly overwhelmed. 250 half track halfway done. American forces swinging at east side. We got Scouts pushing in as well there. Bike rushing in, he managed to cut up on his own at 30. Tonimontana sorts of fight going up well. Second rifle squad on the way there.
Rifleman squad deployed.
Panzer goes pushed back here. As the Americans breach the front line here. Weasel, of course, there soon able to start repairing itself. Yeah, there we go. Can undo all the damage inflicted on it.
Roger that.
Getting here for the 250 half track. And we got the mechanized support center there, bike also getting repaired here. Still, cut-off point is open. Fortunately for Oziligath, Tonimontana is watching that cut-off point with caution, clearly anticipating somebody coming around the corner any moment now, but there isn't. At least not right away. Few munition points being seized here. Oziligath's back control is already falling through here. Got a panzer support, the mechanized. Right in the 250 half track. Of course, the 250 half track used by German mechanized reconnaissance units. Even there, while they technically were scouts, that's not the ones doing the actual scouting work most of the time in a panzer division. Those are actually the ones in the armored cars. So that's another little fun big thing. In fact, a lot of the time, the chaps in those, the Aufklärer, would technically just serve as another mechanized infantry unit. Bit of fun stuff there. East side Scouts poking in there. Sandy at the rifle continues to hold the line in the name of freedom and democracy. The Weasel at loose as well here. Grenades ready here for Tonimontana. West side we got them pushing with a bike, doing some self-repairs, where of course having it quite damaged. Light system assault grenadiers here may try and go for the fight, filling up Seabin City. So get something on that fuel point here. And go finally push back with the Americans here. And rapidly swinging eastwards. Motor pool, of course, here for Tonimontana already. Leveraging, of course, that strong early map control against opponents to go for some fast light vehicles. Scouts needs to be attacked by the 250 half track charging in there. Additional fun fact is actually two of these half tracks with German squad, each half riding in their own separate 250 half track. It certainly gave those Aufklärer squads, they're actually a lot more firepower to bring to bear when they technically have like two of these supporting them. Motor pool there. Done for Tony. We got the smoke drop there. He's landed again here. Grenade launcher ready for Oziligath's Panzerjaeger. That's going down the distance. They seem to have been satisfied for now. There you go, American soldier. There you go, soldiers in an MP40, the machine pistol in 50. And there you go, gap breach. Panzerjaeger quickly withdrawing there, taking losses. Look, they get shot down rather than charging in here. Let's make it off a sticky bomb here. No, this soldier is nearby. Tonimontana, of course, realizes this engagement would be quite a waste of manpower if he kept at it. So, wise decides to rather have his men breathing. West side back, bike poking forwards here. No medic station here for Tonimontana. Want back up soon, honestly. Got a lot of help, heavily wounded men. And of course, the free reinforcements never hurts either.
Enemy activity near our
There you go,
munitions
250 good to go. Assault plates now riding along here. M8 grain for Tonimontana. Got called again. Defensive positions there for Oziligath. Gonna need to pull in some Panzerjaeger soon here, I think. And there you go, back quarter band squad here. These will eventually two soldiers popping out there. There you go, sticky bomb here on the 250 half-track grenade assault here, chucked to the 45. G100 round in before the soldier charge forwards. They move since the ramp up close with their machine pistol in 50. Giving those Americans a good old shooting. Fortunately, they're getting focused down by like every other side, from every other side. They take some lot of damage as well there. With 7 casualties, eventually 250 half-track still trying to get out of there.
M8 Greyhound is deployed.
There you go, Panzerjaeger's out just in time at the Greyhound hits there as well for Tonimontana. Out in the 50 cal, and he knows M8 armored skirts. The ground rushing in, Panzerjaeger's nearby. And there, Panzerjaeger's still landing a few hits on the M8 Greyhound. I'm guessing Tonimontana will be pushing for the SSF commandos as soon as he possibly can. Meanwhile, east side German forces making steady progress. The guys' map control situation is looking fairly okay. I mean, it's got a big 2-point lead. It's got a good chunk of the map at the moment, so things at least some extent working out here for Oziligath and the German army. We got another output here for Tonimontana, bring in more GIs to tackle the German menace.
Deploy a forward repair station when needed, Commander.
For repair stations, by the way, that's ensure things can repair without having to like manage units about it. Can be very powerful in that sense. Got mines being laid down in the legal mine. Bar mine, basically, I believe. Legal translates into. Was a big old anti-tank mine. I think the more noteworthy element was actually like they could fit several anti-tampering devices on it. For those wondering what the hell is that, it basically means if you like try to disarm the mine, you're more likely to set off the tamper device, which then sets off the mine. It's basically make sure you can't like easily disarm it. The Germans basically got so good at it that the Americans, I think the Allies in general, just started blowing up mines once they found them. So like just trying to disarm them just wasn't worth the effort.
Air support is on hand to prioritize high-value targets.
Taking losses.
After rushing in there. Very bold move there. I mean, obviously, once again, the soldier is close here, but he's taking a lot of damage in the process. And the question is, of course, does this really, become worth it for Oziligath to throw away 250 half-track, just like take out a single rifle or two? And even the one he got with the Panzerjaegers, there's an argument he could at least like try and gain some more worth out of it. But we do have a pack for the for Oziligath and Deutschland. Got 375 versus 500 so far. Oziligath continues to enjoy a strong lead. We got Tonimontana finally going for that medical station.
What next?
Also got the lights in there. Mine goes off, and that's I think an S mine by the look of it.
New recruits in. It's here. Get firing.
Engineer scores there for Tony.
Orders have been carried out.
Obviously quite aware at this point of the mines, and obviously doesn't want to run his men into more of them, or for example risk losing a vehicle to a Regal mine. Though, admittedly, most players still don't bother with Regal mines, so they really should. Got that Panzerjaeger ready there, the Raketen Panzerbuchse. West side here, soldiers starting in backed up at the bike here. We see Tonimontana's left flank there, buckling and crumbling under the pressure there.
I'm hit bad.
Got a good old grenade here. Ground squad getting stunned. West side here, German forces poking about there. We got 362 versus 500.
Scatter them. Incoming.
There you go, Panzerjaeger team getting blasted by the M8 Greyhound's 37mm gun.
Shit. Taking heavy
The
fire.
M8 Greyhound, by the way, was actually initially designed as a tank destroyer, but like so many things, by the time, like, you know, it was about to hit the front line, they pretty quickly realised this wasn't really going to cut as a tank destroyer, so it got maybe turned into an armoured car. It's pretty desperate. That's all it highlights, like, you know, how some things can, like, you know, change from the start. Something is developed, and then, like, you know, get close, like, taking the field and such. It's one of those interesting things.
Ground infantry. Blast away. I'm hit.
East side, we got the backrest of scouts here, supported by the 250 half rushing with the assault grenades on the bit there.
Complete.
Heavy barrels there. And
Victory point is under attack.
Oziligath's
We must
Panzerjaeger
act.
Commando is slowly getting ready, but then rush out a Panzer III versus his opponent. Should certainly be pretty great for Oziligath, a bit painful there for Tony, but of course, he can still go for anti-tank and for some chaffies to try and counter the Panzer III.
Reports of enemy
Like
movement
you
near our
will.
victory point.
Grenade.
And of course, we'll also like go for SSF Commandos. Weasler takes it from the Pack 38.
Job done.
Somehow does not immediately blow up.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
That's a 50mm arm-piercing shell, just goes right through it. There you go, second shot though, knocks it out.
Weasel light vehicle. Reports of enemy movement near our victory
And
point.
obviously the answer probably is in theory, you could imagine like the shot just going straight through the Weasel, barely doing any damage. So like or something. There we go, the green getting hit for the Pack 38 again here, the Panzerjaeger and Spec Ops.
New recruits in. Taking it.
The Darth Vader can soon go for the Panzer III, the Panzerkampfwagen 3 ausgewogen L. Bit of movement here on the right and the left sides there from the respective players, but nothing significant. Pack 38 crew there, hit up the riflemen, the GRs there putting in a fierce fight, ferociously punishing the Germans for existing. Crane there poking forwards. Panzerjaeger team with 250 half-tack, Pack 38 scores another hit, but the engineers already fixed up the initial damage to the Greyhound. Somewhat undercutting Oziligath's hit with this Pack 38.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Engineers need fire support.
Sony's never finish off the M8 round here.
They've captured a victory point.
Where the hell did they
But
come
we do
from?
have a Panther III on the way for Oziligath, and that Panther III may just provide him with an answer to his Greyhound-shaped woes. Another Pack 38 hit here,
Give him an answer.
and crew keeping at it.
Taking losses.
Got that Panther III 2/3 of the way done here for Oziligath and Deutschland. He's not going to keep pushing forward to 250 half track. About to get knocked out. There's also 2 here. Ooh, narrowly managed to block it. He also got smoke called in here. Thumbs up showing the 10 active with the use of that battle group smoke ability. A lot of players will feel like neglected, so thumbs up. Guessing he's aiming for the whiz bang. I mean, at this point, I am fairly certain he should be able to go for the SSF Commandos. Assuming, of course, that he wants to.
Commander, we have Sherman
Because the answer is,
Hammer the
oh,
enemy.
it's not the light, the strafing light, it's the
Damn it.
attack
Greyhound
ones.
has been destroyed.
Greyhound down, though, Panther III scores a hit there, gaining veterans 1 in the process, adding the pin-up machine gun.
Wilco.
The Panther III, of course, initially was designed to like fight tanks, relying on speed and its guns like knock them out. But as the war went on, that clearly wasn't working out. While they certainly tried to like gain some like usage out of it, but armoring eventually like smacking more of an anti-infantry gun onto it, it just wasn't working out. It does highlight the way that towards its lifespan, it actually switched roles with the Panzer IV, which is easily designed to be an anti-infantry tank. Obviously, we're still good as an infantry towards the end. It's only been what comes up to your armor. Antiques about to get wiped out though. That was cool here. Scout's taking out small win there for Oziligath, but he's definitely facing pain
Victory
and
point is under attack.
here.
We must act.
Careful around that whiz bang. Rush on the flanky brush into the assault grenadier. Is going to get off an anti-tank grenade, I think. Got the Betty 2 Storm Grenadier rushing out. Panda 3 on the flank here. There you go, Tonimontana with the M1 anti-tank gun. As the Panda 3 comes crashing in. Gathi gaining some strong map control. There's Panzerjaeger there. We'll probably get retreated soon here for some reinforcements. Down like one guy with an extra health. I feel like it's a bit of liability for Oziligath, and he clearly realizes this begins to pull the map. So. Thumbs up. Got a point struck. A victory point there being struck as well. Back to being triple cap here, ready against Tonimontana. It's going to get a bit uglier for Tony very quickly. Almost there.
Enemy in control of all victory points.
Keep your heads down. Patched up. Repairs complete.
Sherman whiz-bang awaiting assignment to your sector.
Call another whiz-bang. I don't know if I can do that. As for Oziligath, good soon start calling in another Panda 3 Model L here.
We have smoke screens
19 versus 139.
So much for peace and quiet.
Oziligath floating command points there. Is he planning an elephant of all things? There's something else there we're not seeing.
A fuel point is being
Sandbagging,
lost.
clearly looking to prepare positions ahead of time here for a fight around the center. Thumbs up.
We have 300 points. Confirm.
Military repair kits there. We got the butterfly bomb drop there now for Oziligath. Anti-tank gun there for Tonimontana. Another one that is.
Sector lost.
Wow, sitting in the whiz-bang first. He seems like a bit of a misstep here by Tony, or he's just absolutely being super duper bold here. Looks like actually comes back and then gets evaporated. 250 down, getting the double tank grenade. Who survives that, crazily enough. Goes down in the end though. Still surviving 2 stinging bombs, but it still feels a bit excessive. Charging the assault grenades and Panda 3 Panzerjaeger moving in there. That's ammunition for the butterfly bomb. We got there, the Leute pulled in. Panda 3 setting off countless mines there. Popping the rocket pod off. They immediately line it to shoot away. Their soldiers about to get wiped out here. Another mine goes off there. Got the anti-tank crew though. Big blow there to Tony. About to break the insane. That's going to hurt Tony a lot. They're losing it. One of them to tank in there. Go second one again. The Panda 3.
We're losing it.
Tony with a third. The second one on the way there. More mines being set off there.
Victory point now under enemy control.
You can see they've been blasted.
Stay low, goddammit!
188 from 32. Flank going in. We got Panzer grenadiers from the new Fed 4. Ready to blast advancing GI. So the hood gunfire. Letting loose a storm of lead. Single round squad moves in there, exploiting the fact the squad was focusing on fitting rifles too close without taking much damage. Thumbs up to German. Exiting coming up here. Finding us got the forces here. Mines exploding still. Panda 3, number 2 almost done. And the first one continues being quite a bit of needed repairs. On the ambulance here for Oziligath. Not a bad investment. Perhaps could have out sooner though. Bigger mines still there so far, yet to pay off for Oziligath. There we go, last one up with the Panda 3 Model L.
High altitude recon.
It's amazing. Ambulance almost done there.
Stand by.
Skirmishing right flank here. Sherman on the hunt. Catching the Panda 3 there. More mines going off. He's slightly damage. The Sherman taking this ever so mildly. Another shot. First Panda 3, the range in the attempt with withdraws. Halting a bit of Oziligath's action there. 288 is 408. close to getting a triple cup already here versus Oziligath. Tonimontana clearly focused on closing the gap between the two. Getting blasted here. Got the anti-tank. Oh, grenade launcher to get the anti-tank gun much more in trouble here. 288 is 399.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Almost at the anti-tank and they can. He finish it off there. No, doesn't look like it. Almost losing his Panzerjaeger team in the process. Just that insult to injury.
Sherman whiz-bang is deploying.
Left side there, wide open. Got another whiz-bang out there from Tonimontana. Another penalty feed there for Oziligath. Thumbs up. East side here, we got Panthers and Scouts.
Check the line.
Even as Tonimontana's putting fresh pressure on the center here, looking to turn the tide. And go whiz-bang found the Panther bunch up, Panther Pan easy, almost wiping them. Oh, what ludicrous light there for Oziligath. That could have been very painful, if not straight up GG for Oziligath there. Had those Panzer Pan didn't wipe with the Panther for that man's actually got destroyed. There's a lot of very uncomfortably close developments in just like a matter of like seconds. 270 to 393. Germans still enjoy the lead for now, but the gap is ever so slowly closing. Pressure on and push here by Tonimontana. Might try and fire a barrage straight to his opponent's base at this rate. Got anything. No watch and crew shock tactics there for Oziligath. This is final abilities. Too much surprise because he's in the battle group.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
I mean, when it comes to tank Overwatch, it's not really like there's an actual choice, considering the elephant is like the only other thing now. It's just not worth it, especially not on a 1v1.
Have a high altitude recon. Wait on your word.
Flipping the Pantheons on Petrifix. Tonimontana's Sherman race there is quickly. Now back in the east side, we got the Panther with some support going in here. Keep the flanks clear. Soon threat to go for another whiz-bang, but whether or not he will do so, we'll have to see.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point. We've lost a
And
scout
scout team down. Stingler, the German force left something in here. Second Panzer Company assisting the push here. Whiz-bang there, popping the rocket pod as well there. East side, we got a lone Panzer moving in with an anti-tank grenade. Chucking around to the rear here of the Sherman. Getting a quick crew shot. Other Panther in trouble with the Panther tank gun, need to be careful. So far though, the anti-tank crew there is having an absolutely terrible time hitting. Oh, you know, white! Stinger blow there to Oziligath. A total of 3 Panther face left for Oziligath at the moment. Thumbs up, that is quite the Panzer force there.
They've captured a victory point.
160,
Nearby
14,
squads will be
54.
reinforced, Commander.
Ammunition points. And qualifier bombs. Cheeky. He starts blasting them. 54. It does keep Tonimontana's attention focused on right next to his base rather than the front line, which arguably does help Oziligath by a bit more time. Third whiz-bang up, like I was converted into a regular Sherman down the road. Just need to send victory bonus so the guy can get the triple cap going against only one sport, but
The enemy is moving on
not too late now, and we got the Tonimontana on the move. Here's Shermans, whiz-bangs, riflemen, all striking forward to the name of freedom, democracy, and liberty. Got armored reserves there for Oziligath.
sector.
Guess he wants something bigger up with all these whiz-bangs about. He's constantly arriving. Make it harder here for Oziligath to ride to heavily like service static enemies like Factory 6, for example.
Improvised armor.
Towards here.
Moved out in the field.
Got SSF command select here for Tonimontana finally. At this point, 25 minutes in, feels a tiny bit late. But who knows, may not be too late. There you go, Penguin's like a full-on small scale tank battle here.
Recon run by request.
Neither side really getting much of a decisive advantage, but there you go, whiz-bang on the move. Looks like Tony's up to something against Oziligath. Getting the Panther B, the Panzer B, and the Panther moving forwards, engaging the whiz-bang. Jumping to block here to assist. Nice work there by Tony. Not a bad idea here by Oziligath, but unfortunately, quite supposed not to have the tanks there. Between the Panther fleet, Sherman's going in hard here. Good 240 to 341.
Recon's out of here. Good luck.
Skirmishing here to get 240 to 38.
Backlog of command points that need using.
40 to 35. Tim's getting blasted.
German whiz-bang is deploying.
Another whiz-bang out. A lot of rocket artillery for Tonimontana. Really sounds like just Escalate and Snowball. And that really just only adds like the difficulty of what Oziligath trying to do. Both Panther pilots squad equipped with grenade launchers, but I think at this point that may be of less relevance to what's going on in the battlefield, taking the amount of stuff that Tonimontana just has. At which point, double grenade launchers really isn't like getting him very far.
Grass up, ready to make another run.
I'm ready for like it looks to be a double volley into the Oziligath base.
We're done here.
Oh, there we go. Getting the Panzer Commando. Not even catch the image behind it. Yup, the wreck and the Panther Pioneers. Lost the Panther Pioneers. Got a Panther Pop in with assault grenadiers. Yup, popping both the rocket pods. That means he's got 4 Shermans now.
That's it.
And he's going for a base push here. Tonimontana knows no mercy. Charges in between the rocks, engaging the Panther Thieves, Panther on the flank of the pack for export. Second wave Sherman putting in here. Oziligath is being pushed into the back of his base. He got Benson's one parked here, increased rate of fire, but I think against 4 Shermans, that's going to fall a bit aggressively short. And there you go. Panther Fleet cooked up like a goose.
We have command points.
Panther full flank in here, routing the forces there.
Points remaining for the Germans.
Both Panther Fleets done, and of course about to get the American treatment and blow up.
Great. On your mark.
240 to 297. Smoke should be deployed here quite effectively there by Tony.
Lost the territory sector.
The little fun fact about the Shermans and Smoke, they actually would improvise their own smoke discharges. Like just to give them more sources of smoke that just like fire away there. So that's a fun bit. We got a 5th whiz-bang out there for Tonimontana.
Grasshopper reporting in. No sweat. Target's ours.
5th whiz-bang. West side here, Bravo scored. Also over the assault goes, but I think that's a tiny win here for Oziligath in a scene of very painful things with another pack fighting with Oziligath.
Initiating rapid repair training now.
Rapid repair training for Tony, obviously. Sherman hits the anti-tank, minus the whiz-bang in there. Thumbs up to Oziligath's Regal Line, actually paying off big-ish. If only just laid down more Regal Lines.
That was a milk run. Grasshopper head now. Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Cut that infantry down, boys. They're in the open.
Improved repair techniques are in. Victory point now under enemy control.
So we got 240 to 263. I mean, Oziligath's really got a a lot on display, considering he is significantly outnumbered.
Displace my cover!
Just tank-wise.
Permission granted to initiate assault operations.
Assault operations. Ambulance again here for Oziligath.
Sector gone. We must take it
There
back.
you go. Tony's push is about to come. Wasn't spoke there from the Shermans before making the push. Not before they caught in the incoming wave of steel there. Sherman down, we got an A-Sherman here at the ready. Ambulance almost done, but I think it's so many Shermans. The ambulance is going to find itself a bit ill-equipped to take it on there. Panzer strike drop there. Not thinking about it too much. Remaining Panzer knocked out. I think this might just be GG. There's 2 packs, but they get overwhelmed by the Shermans in a matter of seconds. And there we go. At this point, I do not see Oziligath will keep fighting this, and there go GG, game over. Victory there for Tonimontana. So we got this match. We'll learn something from it. This is Imperial Links. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for the next match. Bye, everyone.